Work, as you can see, is well underway.
So here in the jail, one of the biggest sources of harm, well, you got to come inside one of the cells. This is it right here. It's actually the bunk bed. So they did a couple of things. Lower the edges, replace the ladder with this, and then you come down here and they actually lower the bottom bunk. All of this in a bid to save lives.
Those birds are swimming is where a lot of the wreckage is.
In this large section showing up over the weekend.
It was quite a discovery, and it is telling us quite the story about the past. But it is also giving us a nod to the future, both here on land and here underwater. There are views in Boston, and then there are views in Boston. We are 51 stories up, so come along and see a new spot reshaping how we all see Boston. And organizers say they have found people are returning time and time again to see these works of art. One visit, taking all of this in, really proving not to be enough. So the plan is for this exhibit to be here for a couple more weeks. Then it heads to Miami, a museum there the first part of next year. Other universities and cities lining up to host as well. In Waltham, Eli Rosenberg, NBC 10 Boston. So high above Boston here, there are a couple of features in this building that definitely make it unique, including the windows right here. They are triple paned, locking in and out air, making this building that much more energy efficient.
This will be the workplace of the future.
And in the rain, crews are working to fix one of the many problem roads here in Leominster, but they're facing an ongoing issue right here. There is still a lot of water to drain, and that is only complicating matters. So these days, Noah Gray is catching passes from Patrick Mahomes, but talking to his coaches here, they say he's not afraid to throw it back to a field where he learned so much. And the cool thing is, you talk to coaches, they will tell you it is really catching on with current players here.
It's been great for us.
Among small businesses and organizations.
For those who have heard about this Santa shortage and see where we are on the calendar, maybe, perhaps, reflect on this. Boston Costume here says this year people are actually taking matters into their own hands, deciding this year to dress as Santa themselves.
We have nice velvet Santa suits.
At Boston Costume. All right, so we are behind the scenes of a new building here in Boston, and it's important because it is really setting the tone when we talk about climate change. That story coming up. Come with us because we got to show you a new building here in Boston that is really setting the tone when we talk about climate change. NBC 10 Boston News at 6 starts right now. Sure, you've heard about a certain Kansas City Chiefs tight end and his musically inclined girlfriend. But it's another tight end on the Chiefs. This one, a Leominster legend that is making a difference. The story coming up. There's always something cool about seeing and touching history, and here on Crane Beach, this age-old shipwreck is teaching modern-day lessons. NBC 10 Boston News at 6 starts right now. Locked up but not forgotten. Facing a spike in suicides, Bristol County Jail got creative. It's all in a bid to save lives. NBC 10 Boston News at 6 starts right now. 51 stories above the city, a new spot is taking the views here in Boston to new heights. An inside and outside look at View Boston coming up.